Welcome to day two of my this is my midday market recap here. Day two. Hopefully for a long trading career. Hopefully it's not just day three or day four, but we'll see. We'll try and make the most of it here. I added the video today for anybody who's, you know, needs a visual with the audio. So let's just get into it. Really boring day, I will admit. So right over here on the left is the Warrior Trading um, community, and they have, like, right here is a high day momentum scanner, so things that are breaking out or reaching, a certain high of the day, they just pop up right there, and that's probably the best tool that we use as a community. And then, you got the chat room right down here, and it's pretty good. People throw things in there. There's a guy named Bobby who is practicing in a trading simulator, and he has been doing like incredible the past couple days, and everybody's been like making a ton of jokes. So it's a lot of fun. I really recommend their whole community if you ever get into this. Um, so, but that's them. That's not necessarily me. So let me pull up some of the my charting software. Let's see. But anyway, highly recommend Warrior Trading. Even just their free YouTube content is really great stuff. So let's see here. Make this pretty. Okay, cool. Let's see. So today, really sad day. Sad day two. Um, I lost. I made one trade and I lost. It wasn't a very good day in the market overall. It was um, kind of a tough thing. There was no follow through with some of the main gappers and the things that we thought were gonna break out. There was a lot of short sell interest. I guess it kind of has that uh, mentality for Monday, the beginning, and then you get into Wednesday, and it kind of has a bell curve somewhat as far as momentum goes. Sometimes not. Obviously it all depends, but um, Thursday, Friday, there might be more short sell because people are like, oh, I've had a good week. I'm gonna back off, and then a certain strategy doesn't take hold as much. So anyway, that's what we saw today. There just wasn't enough momentum and collective trader mentality where everybody was just like pushing through to make these stocks really pop off when they do. So um, didn't have that today, but there was a lot of good shorting opportunities. I'm just too scared to do those. So um, let's see though. So today, if you look right over here in my SureTrader account, um, I started the day after yesterday's win, $1,500 dollars or $1,591 up, and then there's a couple opportunities here on. Let's see, what was it? Um, wow, it's escaping my memory now. Um, oh, SIEB. That's what it was. So you can see here's the 1 minute candle chart. Uh, let's see. Make this one a 5 day, 5 minute. So we can take a look at that as well. So this was kind of one of the largest momentum movers. There's a couple early in the morning. First 15 minutes of the market are usually the most potential for, just in general, the most potential for a stocks to shoot up and have a lot of momentum because there's more people ready to trade. I don't know why that is. It's just everybody is there at 9:30 when it opens. So, these strategies, and there's a lot more movement and volatility in buying and selling. These strategies work better right as it opens, 9:30 in the morning. But anyway, this was kind of it had a little bit of action here in the beginning. As you can see, and that was like the first, this would be, 5, 10, 15 minutes right here. It went up 50%, um, over the course of the day, but initially it was just like a little bit kind of sold off. Um, wasn't a whole lot of volume. You can see here, there's only what's 400, 200, 1,000 shares being sold, and then all of a sudden it just starts picking up, and then it hits the high day momentum scanners around here once it breaks over this point. Like right here when it breaks over this point, because then you get, it's the high of day, then everybody sees it, and then it's like, oh gosh, this one's really getting crazy. So everyone starts looking at it, and then right here, you see at 873, it went into a circuit break at halt, and then um, it opened really high at like $9 and then dropped down and then went back up and then got caught in another circuit breaker halt here at the top of this candle. 1 minute, so literally took like 5 seconds. I was like, okay, I'm not touching this, it's not for me, whatever. And then Bobby was in all this and he made so much money. It's funny, but we've been giving him a hard time. But so then here, it dropped down a little bit, shot back up. It was still just too volatile. The spreads were really large, which matters because, if that at times there's like a 50-cent spread. So if I bought when the spread was 10 cents, meaning that the bid and the ask were on this one, at any given time it could have been 10.50 and 10.60, and I'm like, oh cool, it's right at a good breakup point, good setup, everything. Volume looks good. There's buying, and now let's hop into it. But then it could just, be a false breakout and then sell off, and then the spread's 50 cents, and then you have to sell on the bid, which is the bottom price, just so you can get out quickly, and then it just, you've lost an extra 50 cents of what you thought it might have been like a 20-cent risk factor. You're really accounting for, so much more, double or triple what you were anticipating, and that's the thing. It's you have to think about risk before you think about profits. Otherwise, you're just a gambler, and that's not what we're here to do. So, let's see. Now, the stock that I did make a trade on by accident. Yes, that's right, by accident. It's kind of sad about it. I was watching it, and I had, kind of the right ideas. Right here's OHGI. Let's see. So, wow. Well, it went up in the past 20, 30 minutes that I wasn't watching it, but that's okay because it didn't fit my strategy or my game plan anyway, so can't be too beat up about it. But let's see. So just to recap, where I got in was shoot, let's check it out. Well, the overall picture, OHGI, I lost $30 on the actual trade and then $20 in commissions. And that's sad, but what are you gonna do? It just how it happened was, let's see, zoom in here on the 5 minute. Um, let's see here. I can't quite exactly remember what time it was. Trying to find it for you. Let's see. So it was at, oh, it says it right here. Cool. At 11:11 or 11:10. So let's find that. Gotcha. Okay. So yeah, that's right. So I think what happened, so right here, I'll zoom in, at 11:05, 11:10, I was watching this and, I had a good pullback here and it popped up, but I was too scared because the selling was too volatile and whatnot, in some of these previous candles, and it was up and down. I was like, you know what, I still have a small account, I can't be doing this. And then, so what happened was, um, right here you see there's the high is at 150. And when I was watching the level 2 right here, just like you're seeing right now with 195 and 121 um, share seller, you really add two zeros to that, so it's really a 12,000 share seller, and that's a lot. That's 12,000 shares times $2 is $24,000, and I mean that's takes a lot to do that. So to have that seller there, it kind of keeps the price down, keeps a ceiling on it. But if you have enough people to continue buying and buying and buying that seller out and buying the sellers up, then all the people selling are going to be like the short sellers, at least, are going to be like, no, 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 we don't want to hop in now. It's going to spike up and we're going to lose money because greed and fear are the two things that make this whole wagon wheel down the road. So it's just interesting how that's what I was anticipating. So I put in a limit order and I typed it all in right here. I typed in like 150 and I made a limit order for I think 500 shares or 1,000 shares or something, just small to limit my risk. And then I clicked buy, boom. And then what I thought was going to happen was that it was just going to put an order out there. So like in the future, if it breaks 150, then it would be my orders would be filled there, and that's what I was anticipating. But it didn't happen for some reason. The mechanics, or I guess my technology skills, I'm not as keen on them as some advanced people are, and for whatever reason, I gotta look into it. But a trade went out and it got filled at 142, and then it started. So right here, it got filled at 142 and then started dropping a little bit, and I sold at like let's see. Yeah, so look right here. You see right there, I bought at 142, and then I immediately was just like, that's not what I want. And unfortunately, the bid just had dropped 3 cents, just like that, really quick. So, oh well, I was down $30, but I mean, that's it stinks. It just stinks, whatever. But and then SureTrader has high commissions, and it was $10 on the way in and the way out because it's 1 penny per share, and I took 1,000 shares on that trade, so kind of stinks. So total is just $50 out of the pocket, and I didn't even mean to do it. I was totally trying to do something different. So it just goes to show you how you gotta research your technology beforehand. Maybe I'll make some more videos about the overview of how to use this kind of technology and just the basics. But one, so I can learn it even better, and then two, so I can share it with you guys. But um, let's see, what else is there to say? Well, you can see right now that the same stock, I should have just right there at that 142 level, I should have just been like, oh, forget about it. I'm just gonna, you know, go for a run and eat a sandwich or something, come back later, and then it's up to $2. But that's the one thing, you can't play those mental mind games with yourself because that's not what we're about. Like my specific strategy and what a lot of day traders do is really quick. So just like how I saw when I got in there at 42 cents, and that was an accident, and I saw that there was no reason for me to be in at that price, and it was dropping or could be dropping, and it did drop right here, then I just got out because you know that's the mentality that you need to bring. Just keep your losses small, cut your losses, don't get emotional about it, and then just try to hold your winners as long as they're going up, and as long as there's indicators that make you feel safe. That's all about it. It's just about safety and risk management, and then all it is just numbers, and you can figure those out a lot more easy than you can figure out, guessing the unknowns of the future and all that. So anyway, kind of sad day two, but it's all right. Um, oh, I didn't even have my video up the whole time. Sorry. But anyway, it's 12:30 now. Just wait for tomorrow, maybe Friday. You have a little Christmas spirit action going, and then everybody starts buying up after a slow day today. I think that's all I got for you. All right, well, thank you very much.